When you grab a carton of juice at Walmart or Target, you probably feel like you're making a healthy choice, right? You're thinking of fresh fruit, essential vitamins, and all that natural goodness. But here is the brutal, honest truth. The majority of American juice brands are essentially just liquid sugar packaged with some very clever marketing. I'm talking about products that pack more sugar per serving than a can of Coca-Cola. I'm talking about drinks labeled no added sugar that are still a recipe for diabetes in a bottle, and products marketed to American children that are setting them up for a future of obesity and metabolic diseases. After watching this, you will know exactly which juice brands to avoid and understand why they are silently wrecking your health. Coming in at number 7 is the Sun Harvest line of beverages. Let's start right there. Pay close attention to the word beverage, not juice. That's your first clue, because these products are mostly just water and sugar with only a tiny splash of anything real. At about $2.50 for a half-gallon jug, it might seem like a bargain, but you have to read the label. It contains only 25% real fruit juice. The rest is just water, sugar, and so-called natural flavors. Their tropical flavor, for example, contains 10.8 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters. That's actually more than Coca-Cola, which has 10.5 grams per 100 milliliters. A single 8-ounce glass of this stuff contains 27 grams of sugar, which is almost 7 full teaspoons. The recommended daily maximum of added sugar for a child is just 25 grams. One glass of this beverage blows past that limit, and because it's marketed like a healthy fruit juice, American parents give it to their kids thinking they're doing something good for them. Sun Harvest even puts misleading claims like 99% fat-free on the label, which is completely meaningless. Juice is always fat-free. It's a deliberate trick to make you think it's a healthy option. On the ingredients list, you'll find apple juice concentrate, which is just another sneaky form of added sugar. Your body doesn't know the difference between refined white sugar and concentrated fruit juice. It all breaks down into glucose and fructose. This product is simply a soft drink masquerading as juice. Next at number 6, we have Tropicana Pure Premium. Tropicana has cultivated this aura of health thanks to its powerful brand name, its positioning as a premium product, its messaging about freshness, and its colorful packaging that just screams quality. With a price tag around $4.20 for a half gallon, you're certainly paying a premium price for it. But take a closer look at the nutrition facts. The premium orange variety contains 11.2 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters, which comes out to a whopping 28 grams in an 8-ounce serving. That's nearly 7 teaspoons of pure sugar. Yes, it's 100% fruit juice with no added sugar, but that doesn't matter to your pancreas. Fructose is fructose. Consuming that much sugar in a liquid form causes a massive and immediate spike in your blood sugar levels, almost identical to what happens when you drink a soda. When you eat a whole piece of fruit, the fiber slows down the absorption of the sugar. But when you drink juice, even 100% juice, that sugar hits your bloodstream like a freight train, creating a huge glycemic load. Tropicana markets these as healthy, premium juices, and American families drink them by the gallon, believing they're making the right choice for their health. But they're not. You're basically injecting a sugar solution directly into your system. A single 8-ounce serving of Tropicana Pure Premium contains more sugar than a Krispy Kreme original glazed donut. Their no added sugar claim is technically true, but from a nutritional standpoint, it's completely irrelevant. Fruit in liquid form, stripped of its fiber, is really just an expensive, sugary drink. For the same price, you could buy a whole bag of oranges at Walmart and get actual fiber and nutrients. Instead, you're paying over $4 for reconstituted concentrate with synthetic vitamins added back into the mix. Number 5, Naked Juice Smoothies. Naked has expanded its reach from niche health food stores to the refrigerated aisles of every major American supermarket. At around $5.50 for a small 12-ounce bottle, they are absurdly expensive, and they are total sugar bombs. The Mighty Mango flavor contains over 35 grams of sugar per bottle. That is more than 8 teaspoons of sugar in one single serving. The ingredients list reveals it's made from fruit juice concentrates, which means the original fruit juice was boiled down into a syrup and then diluted with water again. This process annihilates most of the natural vitamins while concentrating the sugar. They add synthetic vitamins back in later just so they can claim the product is nutritious. It's a complete deception. The protein-infused versions are somehow even worse. They contain powdered milk and protein isolates, plus over 30 grams of sugar. You're getting a massive dose of sugar with a sprinkle of synthetic protein. Naked markets these as post-workout recovery drinks. After a workout, the absolute last thing your body needs is a huge sugar spike, followed by an insulin crash. You need real, wholesome nutrition, not liquid candy. These bottles are also a terrible value for your money. $5.50 for 12 ounces comes out to over $50 a gallon. You are paying a luxury price for what is essentially fruit concentrate, water, and sugar. You could make your own smoothie with whole fruits at home and get real fiber and nutrients for 1/4 of the price. Number 4. V8 Vegetable Juice. V8 markets itself as a super convenient, healthy way to get your daily vegetables. A serving of vegetables in every glass, the label proudly proclaims. The reality, however, looks completely different. For about $4.99 a liter, you're paying for a heavily processed vegetable juice loaded with added salt and sugar. The original V8 contains about 12 grams of sugar in a single 8-ounce glass. While that's less than a fruit juice, it's still a significant amount. But the real problem here is the sodium. V8 contains a staggering 640 milligrams of sodium in a single 8-ounce glass. That's nearly 30% of your entire daily sodium limit in one drink. Why? Because plain processed vegetable juice tastes awful without it. They have to pump it full of salt just to make the processed vegetable water tolerable. The vegetables themselves have been processed beyond recognition. They are concentrated, reconstituted, and pasteurized at extremely high temperatures, which destroys the very nutrients you think you're getting. They're then fortified with a cocktail of synthetic vitamins. You're not getting the fresh nutritional value of vegetables. You're getting vegetable-flavored salt water. The ingredients list clearly shows vegetable juice from concentrate. This means the vegetables were cooked down, the juice was squeezed out, and it was thickened into a paste, shipped to a factory, and then rehydrated with water. All of the beneficial enzymes and heat-sensitive nutrients are completely destroyed in this process. This juice is especially harmful for Americans with high blood pressure due to its incredibly high sodium content. Despite being marketed as a healthy choice, this product can actually damage your health, and we haven't even gotten to the worst offenders yet. Number 3. Minute Maid Orange Juice with Pulp. Minute Maid is absolutely everywhere in American supermarkets. It's one of the most popular juice brands you'll find at Walmart, Kroger, and Target. For around $4.50 for a 2-liter bottle, it seems like a reasonable deal. But Minute Maid orange juice contains 9.4 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters. A standard 8-ounce glass contains 23.5 grams of sugar, which is almost 6 teaspoons. Even though it's labeled as 100% juice with no added sugar, the sugar content is still extremely high. What makes Minute Maid particularly problematic is the fact that it's made from concentrate. They take oranges, squeeze the juice, remove the water to create a concentrate paste, ship it in bulk, and then dilute it with water before bottling. This process is cheaper than using fresh juice, but it destroys the flavor and nutrients. This is why Minute Maid tastes so flat and bland compared to fresh juice. To fix the flavor problem, they add back natural orange flavor, which is essentially a mix of orange oil and chemicals designed to make it taste like fresh oranges again. It's not fresh, it's a re-engineered, re-flavored juice. The vitamin C content is also manipulated. The concentrating process destroys the natural vitamin C, so manufacturers add synthetic ascorbic acid back in, allowing them to claim the product is enriched with vitamin C. You're drinking sweetened, orange-flavored water with synthetic vitamins, not fresh orange juice. Number 2, Naked Juice cold pressed. Naked Juice uses some very clever marketing. The bottles look premium and exclusive. They emphasize using US-grown fruits and position themselves as a healthier option. At a price of around $6 a liter, it sits in the mid-range price bracket, but its sugar content is astronomical. Their orange juice contains 10.3 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters. That's 25.75 grams in an 8-ounce glass. That's more than a can of Coke. Even though it's made from 100% American oranges with no added sugar, your body doesn't know the difference. The sugar load is excessive, regardless of its source. What makes Naked Juice especially deceptive is its cold-pressed claim on some of its varieties. Cold-pressed sounds healthy and natural, but the juice is then high-temperature pasteurized to extend its shelf life. This process completely destroys the enzymes and heat-sensitive nutrients that made it cold-pressed and beneficial in the first place. You're paying a premium for a processing method whose benefits are completely negated by further treatment. The front of the bottle boldly states "No sugar added" in big letters, but the nutrition facts panel reveals a sugar content higher than a soda. This is deliberately misleading marketing. They're counting on American consumers to see the "no sugar added" claim and not bother to check the actual sugar content. And at number 1, the entire line of Juicy Juice apple juice. This is, without a doubt, the worst juice brand in America. If you're buying this for your kids, you need to stop right now. Juicy Juice is everywhere. You'll find it at Walmart, Target, in school cafeterias, and in countless vending machines. Priced around $3 for a 64-ounce bottle, it sits in the mid-range price-wise, but its sugar content is nothing short of criminal. Their apple juice contains 11.9 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters. That works out to 29.75 grams for a standard 8-ounce glass. That's nearly 7.5 teaspoons of sugar in a single serving. It's a sugar bomb bigger than a can of Coke. The orange juice isn't much better, clocking in at 10.8 grams per 100 milliliters. What makes Juicy Juice particularly outrageous is its aggressive marketing targeted directly at American children. The packaging is bright, colorful, and cartoonish, often featuring playful characters as mascots. They sponsor school sports events. They position themselves in school cafeterias as the healthy alternative to soda. This is a complete lie. It's just as unhealthy as soda, and in some cases, it's even worse. American kids drinking this stuff at school experience massive sugar highs, followed by debilitating crashes that wreak havoc on their concentration and behavior. I've had teachers tell me they can literally pick out which kids had juice with their lunch just by the changes in their classroom conduct. Juicy Juice is made from concentrate, which means it's heavily processed. Any natural nutrients are destroyed in the process, and then they add synthetic vitamins back in to slap on the label. The "no sugar added" claim on the front is technically true, but it's intentionally deceptive. The natural sugar content is already so astronomical that there's no need to add any more. And because it's fruit juice, American parents are tricked into thinking it's not junk food. But let's be clear, from a nutritional standpoint, Juicy Juice is 100% junk food. Schools sometimes promote these juices as a way to support American agriculture, which gives it this false halo of health that it absolutely does not deserve. Juicy Juice is a major contributor to the childhood obesity epidemic in the United States. Stop buying it. Here's the hard truth you need to understand about juice. It is not a health food. Even 100% fruit juice with no added sugar is incredibly bad for you if you drink it regularly. When you eat a whole piece of fruit, the fiber slows down the sugar absorption and feeds your gut bacteria. When you drink juice, you're just mainlining all the sugar without any of that beneficial fiber. Your blood sugar skyrockets. Your pancreas floods your system with insulin to cope. Over time, this leads to insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, and obesity. So, what should you be drinking instead? Let's be crystal clear. Juice is still not a health food. Even the best possible juice is just liquid sugar and shouldn't be a daily habit. Water should always be your #1 beverage. But if you are going to buy juice in the US, there are a few options that are significantly better than the big supermarket brands I just exposed. Number 1. Green Valley Orchards. Organic juice. Green Valley Orchards is one of the few juice brands available across the country that isn't made from concentrate. This is a huge deal because juices made from concentrate are first processed down into a thick syrup and then reconstituted later with water and so-called flavor packs. Green Valley Orchards uses direct pressing, which means fewer industrial steps and less manipulation of the product. The flavor you taste comes directly from the fruit itself. Even so, the sugar content is still high. Juicing removes the fiber and concentrates all the natural sugar from the fruit. It's definitely a better option than the standard supermarket juices, but it should still be treated as an occasional indulgence. Number 2. Fresh Market Cold Pressed. Fresh Market, the grocery store, produces their own line of cold-pressed juices with a very short shelf life, which you can find in their stores. That short expiration date is usually a good sign. It means the product hasn't been heavily processed to survive for months in a warehouse. And just like our first option, this juice is not made from concentrate. You're drinking actual pressed fruit, not just fruit-flavored sugar water. However, the sugar content is still sky high. Think of it as a treat, not a daily health drink. Number 3. Orchard Fresh Squeezed. If you absolutely have to buy orange juice, this brand is one of the least bad options out there. At around $8 a quart, it's definitely a premium price. But it's not from concentrate. The ingredient list is just oranges. The vitamin C is naturally occurring. Click that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. And drop a comment below. Are you going to stop buying juice? Or which brands shocked you the most? I read every single comment. Together we can stop falling for the food industry's marketing tricks and start making choices that are genuinely healthy for us.